All right, here we go. Back at ranked. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get to Sutter Health. I never play in June. That's weird. March overcast is what I like to do. All right, we got an opponent found. Make sure my mic's muted so they don't have to hear the simulcast of the stream. And let's get to Affinity's timing today. It's going to be a Yamamoto game. And I'm on the wrong lineup. I'm on my WBC lineup there. So let me get the good squad for ranked. I need to make it a habit, switch my lineup back so I don't go launching games that I don't intend to. New opponent found. Away we head. TR, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in. All right, still going to be Yamamoto. Timer's there. We're here. We're ready to go. It's opening day. A's Giants on Netflix later today. This guy's got the Mike Trout card. He's got George Brett. He's got a pretty good collection going there. Harry Hamilton, how are you, Harry? And we're out to Coors for maybe a slugfest. Time will tell. It's like this waiting menu's taken forever, more so than it has in the past.
The leadoff hitter tonight, second baseman, number 83, Leo.
Opponent paused, offered a friendly. Yeah, I'll accept. Don't really like playing on the road in Coors that much, so we'll go back to the matchmaking. Let's see, Denver and Chaz. How are you guys? I like playing more in a pitcher's park to keep the runs down than you get in the Slugfest Valley there. And, he offered it right off the bat, so it's all good. Cammy, welcome to the stream. How are you, Cammy? Man, I'm readied up, waiting on our opponent. Who do you guys think wins today, Yankees or Giants? Start off our season. I don't have a Netflix account. I maybe a pirate. Long John Donnie, selling the seas to see what I can find. Lalo and Mason, welcome aboard. Be Rich, welcome in. Isaac, welcome to the stream. Good to have you there, Isaac. Josh Bryant's in the house. All right. Don't be shy, guys. Give me your best sports hot takes. Eventually, we're going to play a game here. It's just loading slowly. Oh, Solo's there. What's up, dude? Streaking Solo. Suitman, Jeffrey, the real silent G. Real G's move in silence, is what I was told. South by North, how are you doing, South? Are we in a freeze off? This is weird. Oh, finally. Finally, the game gets started. It's King Griffey Jr. stepping in. Slump, welcome in. Little B, welcome in. How are you guys? Hot take is, do you think Tatis wins MVP this year? I think if he stays healthy and stays out of trouble, stays off his motorcycle, he's got a good shot. Good lineup around him. Premier talent. Yeah, he should be in the mix. Are you a big Padres fan, Mason, or are you just a Tatis believer this season? And so slow grounder, but he hit it where the defense wasn't shift-wise, and we got Schwarber aboard. He's a little late with Will Smith. You are a big Padre fan. You think they have any shot at winning the West, or are you thinking just try to get a wild card spot and get hot at the right time. Frickin' Dodgers kind of take some of the joy out of Major League Baseball at the moment with their illustrious payroll. Although the Jays almost had him last year. Would have been nice for Toronto to have got that win. I thought that thing was chopped over to Chipper. I must have looked at that wrong. Let's see. Exo Green Bean. How's it going, Green Bean? Are you an NBA 2K guy with the name Green Bean? You guys always hitting green light jumpers out there. We should have Alonso out, although that animation took a minute. Let's see. The Great One, Big D, welcome in. When you guys follow, the lights flash, timer goes up, and if we get 100 followers, I'll do a massive pack opening. So tell your friends to come on in and follow the stream. Yeah, Green Bean, what's the wet jumper in 2K this year? I haven't played 2K in a while. Definitely haven't played career in a long time. Used to be the Rudy Gay jump shot was a good one. It was pretty quick and fairly easy to green. I always like using Durant and Klay Thompson too. All right, here's Deep Fries stepping in. Facing Shohei. Probably WBC Shohei. I wonder if he's got the live series. Didn't really look at the lineup too closely coming in. Hey, what's up, Mike? You ready for opening day today? Opening game, at least. I don't know if we should call it opening day, but opening game. Do you have Netflix? Are we selling together? You got the Giants winning. Jesus Mate stepping in. It is time for baseball. Oh, you do have one. Awesome. You don't have to go scrounging around the internet for it. We stole the base so well, he threw it to the next base. Suits and Lincoln Lawyer. Nats, you got a Netflix account? That may become our question of the day. And Made's going to find the grass. Man, I want to send in, but I think we'll be out. Excuse me. Let's see. I like my legal drama, says Mike. Delayed steal. Done so smooth it had to be a plan. And we still home plate. It's perfect off the bat. Unfortunately, it's right to second base. And runner will advance to third, but we didn't elevate it the way we would have preferred. Been wanting to watch Legally Blonde lately as well for Mike. I haven't watched that one in a long time. It's been so long, like I forgot the jokes and stuff. Yeah, I'm sending the runner home. Let's see if we get a play at the plate. No, he'll get the sure out, and we'll go up by 2. Twitch clip it. Should have done that on the stolen base at home. Hopefully it got it. Huey B25. How are you, Huey? Yeah, welcome in, Huey. Huey, how's your day going? Loving the hat. Thanks, Preston. Little DF logo there for you. If you love the hat, Preston, you'll love the jersey I'm wearing here. You can guess the name and number on the back if you like. And if you don't like, then don't guess. All right, Marte and Yamamoto head to head. TikTok viewers, please spread the word of the stream. You can help by liking and sharing if you're already followed in. Yeah, thanks, Preston. Preston, who do you think wins tonight? Same question for Huey. Giants or Yankees? Or would you like them both to lose? Not Reggie, but yeah, Reggie's a good call. Preston's got the Giants today. Is Logan Webb going to be the Giants starter? I would imagine he is. Yeah, he is effective in San Fran. You boycott the streaming services. Companies are diabolical for wanting to pay for opening day. How did Major League Baseball get to the point that they thought they should put the opening day, opening game behind a streaming service? Yeah, I think Webb's the better pitcher. And I forgot it's in San Francisco. For some reason, I keep thinking it's in Yankee Stadium. capitalism is Yankees, or excuse me, Nats fans' answer. I think he's probably right. But yeah, opening day should be. This is my old man watching my youth go away from me traditions here, but I feel like opening day should be every game. Every team should have an opening day, same day, games on, starting in the morning through the evening, and a lot of it should be over the air, especially your marquee matchups. It should be on NBC, Fox, ABC, CBS. I know they don't all have major league contracts anymore, but yeah, imagine not being able to watch opening day. Then they complain about, oh, baseball's not popular with the youth anymore. What can we do to get in front of the younger audience? So it's like, well, stop putting your game behind a paywall. Although NBA and NFL are doing the same thing. You don't even need to think that he's a better starter. You think he's just a lot more suited, says Mike. Yeah, Webb, I don't know. Every time I watch Logan Webb pitch, it feels like he throws a gym against the Athletics. And that's usually the only time I'm watching a Giants game. So, the guy looks like Cy Young every time I see him out there. Well, actually, probably better than Cy Young. Cy Young just was, he was the man of his era. No, not much NHL, Arthur. I do like the Sharks, but I don't follow closely. If the Sharks make the playoffs, which has been a long time now, but when they do make the playoffs, I tend to watch some playoff hockey, but like regular season, I don't keep up with it too much. Peter Martin, welcome in. Hunter, thanks for following. Hopefully we're on the road to 100 follows if we get there. Big pack opening as your guys' reward, your motivation for following, sharing, liking, all that stuff. Well, he got a late break, and we'll get him out at the plate. Or at the base, excuse me. Mike likes the sinker. Angels game was on at 1 tomorrow. A's don't start till Friday. A's are up in Canada for their opener. No way, Peter. No way I'm playing you. Peter, if it's you, go ahead and pause the game and concede. That way I know it's really you. Hopefully I can pull Judge or something here in the packs. Yes, that'd be awesome. Peter says no. Peter, you didn't even follow the stream. You did share it, though, so at least we got that going. I don't think it's you, Peter. That one's off the old pitcher mound in Otani. And Otani will hustle after it and get out his teammate Will Smith. Yates, Grayson Rodriguez, and Manoah all on the 10 to 15 day injured list, along with Vaughn Grisham. So that's a lot of the firepower of the pitching staff. I don't know who's on the A's injured list, if anybody would have made the roster that's on the list. I'm getting told, Peter, that I'm playing somebody's, let me tell you exactly what they said in the purple chat. I'm playing the girlfriend's dog's cousin's nephew's brother of a different member, so I don't really think it's you. Secret, how are you doing, Secret? Oh, he's pausing again. Peter, you have 5 seconds to follow the stream or you're going to get banned. All right, Peter's just, oh, all right. Peter may not be a troll. Peter might be a real one. He may be Menubeck's friend. You're sniping right now. Uh-oh, that's, I got another TikTok guy saying it's him. The Red SI. What's an SI? Sports Illustrated? Boy, Sports Illustrated went downhill, man. They're using AI authors to do their articles. Sports journalism is dead, unfortunately. Except for Pablo Torre. Yes, ABS debuts tonight. That's right. Officially ABS coming in. He says he's throwing a curve. Watch it. Don't fib to me. Yeah, it was. That's a ball. I'm not Amy Adams, buddy. I don't have trouble with a curve. Maybe I do. Who knows? Oh. A little late with Max Clark. And they'll say 2-0 after 2. But yeah, Secret, thanks for following. Hunter, thanks for following. Who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Like, who's your favorite baseball team? Dan, Hagen, Nolan, welcome in, guys. Hunter's a Cubs fan. How about your favorite Cubs player, past and present? Personally, I got to go with Ryan Sandberg, present day Pete Crow-Armstrong. Boy, Pete got a bag yesterday, right? Got the big extension. Good swing from Junior there. Logan Ohope has done really well with it as a catcher. Yeah, I guess that's going to be a thing is which catchers are good at challenging, right? It's probably going to be a new generation of stats. That one jams through and it's trouble for Yamamoto. Just completed the A's team affinity to solo. Past Rizzo, now PCA for Hunter. That seems fair. Never iffy when it's Griffey, I was told. Griffey lays off. Hey, what's up, Skyballer? Skyballer, I'm wearing your buddy's jersey today. Skyballer knows Jose in a different way. You know who. Let's see. It's the highest amount of money for years of team control ever, says Mike. There's only like a 3-second delay. Well, okay. Are you trying to get the pitches, Pete? Are you trying to cheat? You wouldn't do that, would you, Pete? Maybe I should do this so Pete doesn't know where the ball's gonna go, and then throw it. Feels really weird to Mike plays games. Skyballer, how's your day been today? Are you tuning in from work, Skyballer? Couch is the leader of the cheaters. Is Couch becoming a bunt cheeser and doing all the naughty things? That was like the most delayed animation ever from Yamamoto. Take longer, Yamamoto, to throw the ball. All right, shout out to Skyballer. Gabe, thanks for following, Gabe. Gabe from Sheen. Gabe, what's your favorite thing to buy from Sheen? As a Cubs GM, you would have pushed for 2 more years on that deal. Only buying out the 1-year free agency seems pointless. Mostly getting some clothes for Gabe. Right on, Gabe. Captain Clay. Or no, excuse me, Capital Clay. What's up, Capital Clay? You ready for some A's baseball starting Friday, Clay? Hopefully I get to see you out at Sutter Health this year. Here's looking fire. Hey, thanks, Ivan. Fastball incoming. I don't know, Peter. Anybody could have thrown the fastball there. It was awfully early. Let's see, Skyballer, going to catch the Rockies home opener. That's pretty cool. Are you going to take little Skyballer with you, or are you flying solo? JJ, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, JJ. Deep fries. I don't think you got enough of it based off the exit velocity. Going with a friend. Got tickets for opening day. Kurtz bobblehead, Dodger series. Yeah, I'd like to go for that Kurtz bobblehead. Jaden sick today, throwing up badly. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Skyballer. I don't know. Pete's telling me the plays. I feel like Pete's looking over my opponent's shoulder. I don't think he's actually my opponent, though. He's typing too fast. Mike's going to the Angel home opener. He's very excited. Mike, who are they playing for the home opener? And on top of it with Jesus Mate. So, settling into a pitcher's duel here. Playing the Mariners. Smith, Alonso, and Marte do up. May wear your Metcalf jersey to troll. I'm great with it. Please do. Trolling the crossover Rams Angels fans. Las Vegas games? No, probably not. I don't support the move to Las Vegas. If it were up to me, they never would have left Oakland in the first place. Sacramento's not a bad secondary home. But Sacramento's, of course, not a major league park either. So, I don't know. Very disappointed with the A's situation now and through this past 3-4 years. Fear Stewart, how are you, Fear? Thanks for the heart, me, Fear.
Ball, that's in. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Right, so that's going to bring one in, I think. Pulling the leg a little. Some things we don't joke about, Skyballer. Sell the team. Exactly, Fear. But actually, I wasn't sure if you ever heard me go on that whole rant about it, because you've been here during the Madden streams and not so much during the baseball ones. Sell the team to Mike Plays Games. I wish they would. Now, here's Stan Musial stepping in. So, Fear, are you watching tonight's opening game? If so, do you think the Yankees or the Giants win? I kind of prefer the Yankees, as much as I may not be a Yankee guy. I'm more of a Giants hater. Everybody scrolling in, please let us know your favorite baseball team. I know I got an Angels fan in that's going to the opening day. I got a Rockies fan in going to see the Rockies opener. Who are the Rockies playing, Sky? All right, we'll get out of the jam without further damage. Garrett's a Yankees fan. Gavin's supporting the Reds. Pete, you're kind of boring, dude, honestly. So, take your broccoli haircut and be gone, Pete. How can you hate the Giants? I'm an A's fan. Why wouldn't I hate the Giants? They did everything they could to try to run the A's out of the Bay Area. Although nobody deserves more blame for the A's than John Fisher. Let's see, Tigers and Atlanta coming into the chat. Alpha, who's your favorite Tigers player of all time? Quentin, you did not see the jersey that I wear? We gave him some rope, man. He just chose to tie himself up with it. Move the team to Stockton. Vivek would be happy if you moved the team to Stockton. Put his daughter in charge like he did the Stockton Kings. Padre fan there for LJ. LJ, who's your favorite Padre of all time? Oh, Chowder's in the house. What's up, Chowder? The broccoli haircut got to Huey. That one just stays in. Chowder, are you gonna watch opening day? You Netflix guy, Chowder? I'm not. I'm still probably gonna watch somehow. Half day at work, getting some errands done for Chowderhead. I mean, probably a game where Shohei started, so I could watch him pitch and play the field, because I feel like he's a generational talent. I know you probably didn't want that answer, Mike. And I really don't care for being around Dodger fans, because they're kind of obnoxious when they travel. At least some of them can be, in my experience at A's games. But yeah, probably seeing Shohei would be my pick. Quentin, thanks for following. We are multi-streaming here at the moment. If you're just joining, we're chatting with everybody everywhere. Mike's seen him pitch a week's worth of games. I like to see Skeens personally. 3 aces. Greg John, Tom, Chipper, Jones for Fear. Man, I remember when it was the 4 aces, when Steve Avery was considered one of the aces. Then Denny Nagel was like really excellent for those Braves teams too. B, how are you? Manny or Luis for LJ? Those are good answers. Verlander for Alpha Omega. Verlander's a good one. You're just sick of the Dodgers being in the NL West. It's not even fun to watch anymore, says Quentin. Maybe the Dodgers wouldn't win the World Series if we just advanced them to the postseason and didn't let them play the regular season. Getting new glasses today, which would be nice. Sick of the other ones falling off. Yeah, I didn't know how important the fit was until I became a glasses wearer myself. And holy cow, it's a pain if they're a little too tight or anything. Okay, so we're advance on the throw there in left field. Blue Jays winning it all. I hope they lose their first 3 games, B. Then they can win the rest. I'm an A's guy, so we're going to be up there. When's the update? The update for what, Evan? MLB The Show? It's going to be MLB The Same again next year, too. Unfortunately. Captain Clay going with the green lights. Can Friday get here faster? He wants to be at Petco. Got the opening series scarf. Is it for every fan in attendance, Zigzag? Or do you have to be one of the early fans? New Threads update was today. Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I think there is a Threads thing coming. Yeah, I forgot all about it, guys. I'm assuming it's a Threads event that's coming to replace the other event as well. Because that spring breakout thing's ending. A's are your second favorite team for LJ. Ron Gant, Deion Sanders, Justice, Pendleton, Blauser. I forgot about Blauser. Been a while. Crime Dog. Yep, Javi Lopez. Yeah, the Rays were just stacked way back then. Weight loss made the other glasses not fit properly for Chowderhead. Just the first 40,000. So you don't have to be super early. You just got to be there, right? Hey, what's happening, Pops? Mini seasons, collection program, and event. You think? 12 of my first 15 games are on the road, and then the A's are going to play some road home games in Las Vegas. Hope I didn't hurt Skyballers' villains there. But yeah, the Vegas and subject's still a little raw. He hasn't said anything since. Let's see, Nats fan says the Nationals will win 20 games maximum this year. Let's see, Randy, Koufax, Pedro, Maddox, and Nolan Ryan. Is that your consideration for your top 5 pitchers of all time? Who do I have winning the AL West? How about Oakland wins it, Ernie? I got Oakland on the chest, Ernie. So Oakland's going to win. Oh, they don't play baseball in Oakland anymore. I was talking about the Oakland Ballers. I hope the Sacramento A's get it done, but we'll see. Mariners are one of the front runners to win it all, so it'd be an upset if they get past the Mariners, to be honest. I hope Big Dumper falls off this year. Mike says, I remember when the A's played a certain amount of home games to start the year. They didn't want to play at home in August. Yeah, rush the throw a little bit. Thankfully, Santana's able to pick it over there. What do I do for a living and what is my age? I'm a gigolo, and my age is unknown. I don't have a birth certificate. I'm from parts unknown. Panagato. How about for yourself? Payne's joining us in the red chat with some probing questions. You think Mariners in athletics for Ernie? He will fall off, says Preston Bailey. Mike's top 5 pitchers all time, no particular order. He's going Roger Clemens, Pedro, Big Unit, Bob Gibson, Clayton Kershaw. Rafaela with the rifle to left center. Mariners stink, says Nats, and he thinks that the Big Dumper's performance enhancing. No way. Not America's boy that they like to push so much in the media, right? If you guys have T-Mobile, I believe there's a T-Mobile redemption for free MLB TV for the year. And if you're not using it, throw it old Uncle Donnie's way. Vindication, Mario Chalmers, and Adam Wicks, welcome in, guys. That is a rocket from Made, and it's going to be off the wall, unfortunately. A little better launch angle. Yeah, that was a decent rip for a change, right? Maddox and Seaver be 6-7 for Mike. 6-7. Bummer. Perfect off the bat. Not perfect result-wise. Yeah, so we're getting some decent contact. That was the reason you said 7 or 6. Yep. Not having Nolan Ryan top 5. Low-key crazy, says Preston. I'm just reading Mike's chat. But, Nolan Ryan was barely over a 500 pitcher. Why didn't he just win more games? Was he stupid or something? You got plays that definitely work. No, you don't, Big Sav. Big whatever. Big scam. Get out of my chat, dude. If you guys want the best play, you should definitely join Underdog and use code DYF. They'll take great care of you, and they got fun promos for March Madness and the upcoming baseball season. Again, that's Underdog and code DYF. Don't trust randos that hit my chat with copy and paste spam. He got banned. Right, so he's gone to the bullpen, splitter, sinker, slider, and the four seam. All right, Nats fans got Nolan, Walter Johnson, Koufax, Randy Johnson, and Bob Gibson as his top 5. Stoffy, no way, dude. Thanks for hanging out and being a subscriber. Stoffy, 49-month sub. Preston, thanks for the donut. Whenever I get a donut gift, I always ask the gifter and the chat, what's your favorite type of donut, guys? We got a new follower in the house, and it's Kai42. Kai, how are you? Nats fan says Kershaw, as far as a pitcher, he's only a top 15 at best. Long John has to be the favorite for Preston. Maple Bar. I'm a Maple Bar guy. Jellyfield for Stoffy. Got Verlander over Kershaw for Nats fan. I think you put Ryan in this era and he would get murdered, says Mike Plays Games. You think anyone in your top 5 is an elite starter? And what do they call him? The polar bear? The walrus? Pete Alonso gets a good rip to the left field wall. He was ready for Yamamoto's sinker. So how many of you guys in chat have a broccoli haircut? I banned one broccoli guy. Preston says he wouldn't get murdered. Preston is a Nolan believer. You have 120,000 stubs. Should you get Cattell? If you want to get him, yeah, sure. Definitely a great swing that should play well all year, assuming that he doesn't get nerfed by SDS if he has a slow start. But yeah, I like playing with Marte cards. Let's see, Nats fans, he's dragging Clayton Kershaw a bit because of his postseason performance. Hair isn't curly, plus you have a high fade for Nats fan. I think a lot of these kids are getting perms and stuff, right? For that broccoli look. Mike says, we're talking postseason, Madison Bumgarner could be top 10 all time. Huddy, thanks for following. Huddy, who do you root for as a baseball fan? We need 100 followers on this session to do a massive pack opening. So if you guys haven't followed, please follow. Come off the For Your page, hang out with us. Talk sports. We are multi-streaming. If you prefer to see the stream in landscape format, you can join the Purple app and watch there. Same name. Oh, it's okay, Huddy. Yeah, who's your favorite baseball team? It's opening day of sorts here today. I didn't think I was going to get the animation for 2. Probably could have got the lead runner, but I didn't like how that was sort of lagging on the way over there. Yankees all the way. So how do you guys going to win today against the Giants? Who's going to homer first in that game? Is Judge going to hit one opposite field into McCovey Cove? If your kid comes home with that haircut, he'll be bald in the future, says Nats fan. I feel like the broccoli haircut's going to go the way of the man bun. I know some people still got the man bun, but it was kind of a fad there 5 or 6 years ago, where a lot of people had it, and then you don't really see it as much anymore. All right, Yamamoto pitching out of the jam, and we'll maintain our 3-run advantage through the top of the 6th. Big baby Henny. The Donnie bun. I don't know, dude. I think we're getting kind of thin up top for the Donnie bun. Henny, what's your opening day plans tonight? You going to go home and barbecue some steaks and watch the game against the Giants, or you going to be playing some co-op rank with Shawno, or maybe something else? No plans. Okay. Got baseball today, so no plans on watching baseball. Hey, what's up, J Money? And we'll rip that one right into the shift. Mike wants to echo back on Nolan. You think his fastball would still be pretty effective if he missed it with a sinker, but you think he didn't develop a pitch with some sort of horizontal movement? He couldn't be effective in the 2020s. That's Mike's breakdown on Nolan Ryan in this era. You think nobody's going to hit a home run tonight, says Nats fan. The reason why you don't see many pitchers that are effective without a slider, sweeper, or cutter in this day and age. Won't be home till 9 for Big Baby Henny. Game's starting at 8 o'clock your time, I believe. You get to join already in progress. J Money, I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself, J Money? Ryan would probably be a mid-level starter, says Mike. I do wonder about his longevity, too, in today's era. Because they don't lean on guys so much, right? Like, I don't know that he would be starting. I think during Nolan's time, it was mostly 4-man rotations. Excuse me. Mike says he thinks he'd have a place regarding Nolan Ryan as an innings eater. Same here, J Money. A's are Friday opening. Nasan says, I love the narrative. Players of that era couldn't adapt. He still go 180 plus innings, high 3, low 4 earned run average, which has his value. I feel like he had a lot of seasons with that type of high earned run average, too. Nats fan doesn't think that that's correct. Now, here's Rafaela stepping in against Yamamoto. Yamamoto on 71 pitches. Into the yellow here. He respects your opinion, but doesn't agree with it. That's what we like. Let's hash it out, but we can be respectful of each other. A's are on the road in Toronto. We're playing the American League champions to get it started on Friday night. Not loving the A's chances of winning that series, but I'll be hopeful. You know, that's a lot of good bats in that A's lineup, but our staff isn't particularly good. Haven't been able to play since Sunday. Getting super busy, getting ready for season for Henny. Henny, is your son going to have overlapping seasons, or is he just going to be in one season that's starting up soon? Because I know there's like summer ball and fall ball and different things that you guys do in travel ball, but I didn't remember if he had over. Okay, he does have overlap. MZ47, welcome in. With modern technology, any old pitcher would be great, in Nats fans' opinion. I think Babe Ruth and Ted Williams and those guys would hit really well. Still to this day, with better, better training regimen, better nutrition, and all that stuff. I know there's some argument that those guys would not play well in this day and age. Rafaela says, jump aboard. We're all going on a trip to Pound Town. Let's see. Friend with the ... Thanks for jumping in. Travel in City League. Run into each other. Travel comes first, obviously. Got Winnie into the recreation program in intro to sports. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we have anything in my hometown for under 3 as far as any sports leagues. So that's cool that she gets to get started already, Chowderhead. However, I don't think Ted Williams would hit for 400 in that last 400 season we had. I think with the shifting and the advanced scouting, I know we don't really have the 1-batter specialist anymore because of the 3-batter rule, but I can't imagine Ted would hit 406 again. You know, back then you didn't have the film, and if you did have film, it was grainy, and it didn't travel around the entire country instantaneously the way it does today. Well, Mate into the double play. Tough to do when you're 90 speed. He'd be similar to Soto, very high OBPS. Start Travel League Saturday and Sunday 4 games. Wow, that's a lot of games for Sunday. When City starts, it'll be 6 games a week. This is a rocket off the bat. Goes right to Griffey. Let's see. 43M spams welcome in. Mike says Williams is the only guy who you can see that played pre-integration that would be good personally. I think Ty Cobb would be good. I feel like Ty Cobb probably had great bat to ball skills and batting eye, and he didn't hit for crazy power in his era. But it's hard to say. I mean, we didn't get to watch Ty Cobb play. You know, there's not like a lot of film on Ty. Not going to let him catch for much of the city, so you can have him for club ball. New threads predictions. Oh, all the guys that changed uniform, right, are probably going to have some type of card. I'd imagine somebody like Bo Bichette. And there might have been a bigger name than Bo, but, you know, the top names are probably going to be the ones with the diamonds. Joe Burrow, I'd assume. I don't think they're going to throw any retro threads in there. Kyle Tucker is going to be a weird one. Yeah, Tucker might be the best card. Who knows? Right, Nats fan says he's got the hottest take of all here. WAR is the worst stat known to man. It's a projection stat that doesn't actually take into the ability, your ability to play. It's just an estimate. It's no different than a meteorologist predicting the weather. Do I use control freaks and precision rings? I got the freaks still on. I haven't felt much need to pop on the rings core zone because of the sensitivity being added to the controllers now this year, or sensitivity being added to the game. So it slowed down my PCI movement, which is helpful for me. I might end up putting on the soft rings eventually. If you're going to buy something from Control Freak, please use my creator code DF and get yourself a discount. Help me out as well. So again, that's code DF. That code will also work for Gamer Sups and for Smack and Seeds. And it's DYF if you're not an Underdog player. Please join me on Underdog. But yeah, DF will get you some discounts. If you guys are going to buy tickets this weekend, you can use my SeatGeek code. It's DonyellFreak20 for 20% off on a $50 purchase. I think it's just for first-time users. Sorry I went into a whole spiel there, but yeah, if you're going to buy Control Freaks, yeah, please help me out. Use the purple rings. They're the easiest to use on defense so your player doesn't jog. I thought the green were the softest. Purple's the medium. Yeah, the green's the softest one's core zone. Unless you're buying some aftermarket rings. But yeah, right there's the breakdown. Ty Cobb would be David Fletcher in today's era, says Mike plays games. He's being hyperbolic. That's okay. For you, purple's the easiest. That's interesting. If your end-all be-all is WAR and advanced stance, you don't know ball, says Nats fan. And if you know ball, be sure to see your local urologist. And before you visit him, use creator code DFR15 for 15% off at manscaped.com. We'll give you 15% off and free international shipping for Manscaped. Know your balls. Stick with Manscaped. Sorry, Nats fan. I just feel like being obnoxious right now. We're up 5-1. Opponent down to his final out. Opponent was talking trash on TikTok till he got banned. Said I was getting lucky. Dude, I threw you 3 straight innings of cutters and you couldn't hit anything. Don't ever come into anybody's chat and tell them that they're getting lucky. You're pretty bad at the game with your broccoli haircut. Should probably get a haircut and delete the game. Go out and mow some grass because I'm sure it's overgrown. I'll come over and check when I get the call from your mom. Oh, she's texting right now for me to go over and do my gigolo service. So be better, young fella, and have a good rest of your day. All right, Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia, and we got a Rockies icon. Cool. Back at it here on Ranked. Hey, what's happening, Dunbar? Had to roast that kid a bit. He was probably still watching, so we had to get after him. Oh, Clay, I like that emote. That looks good, dude. The 2K Clay. The Captain Clay laugh. It has the old Twitch code in there on your emotes. But I think that it does that once you establish your code, then it stays with that for your community. Yes, everybody, please be like Dunbar. Please follow if you haven't. If we get 100 followers before my timer expires, we'll do a massive pack opening. When you guys follow, the lights flash and the timer goes up. We got Mets uniforms, Brewer uniforms, Royal uniforms. I know you guys want those. Plus we got, 49 standards. We got a handful of reward packs, got a premiere pack, so help me out. Follow, share, and like. All those actions are free. If you guys send a universe or something, then it adds a lot of time too. I banned you on the other account. Why you followed me? Mario, are you the guy? Are you the guy that I was playing, Mario? Mario, not the smartest thing to do is come in and say, I got banned on my other account because you're just about to get banned on this account. But I'm going to give you the smallest reprieve in case you want to tell something intelligent. Let's see. Mario, imagine you got the 24-second shot clock here. It's about 5 seconds left, Mario. Buzzer's about to go. They're yelling at the bench. 3, 2, 1. I got nothing else to say. Mario was it was great knowing you, but Mario Chalmers has been banned from the NBA and banned from the DonyellFreak streams. Boski Bo's in the house. What's up, Boski?
Leading off tonight.
Sorry you had to see that, Boski, to start hanging out with us here. But Boski may have been lurking. We're out to Arizona for this game. We're facing Seth Hernandez. Keep him for honest, he says Nats fan. Yeah, I could have let him go a little bit longer when he said I got nothing else to say. He kind of teed me up, Nats fan.
Inside ball.
How good would Mario Chalmers have been in the dead ball era? I don't know.
That's a ball.
Just vibing over there for Boski. Boski, how are you enjoying the show? Is the game is it getting on your nerves? This is a really good question for everybody. Are you guys getting irritated with the game's idiosyncrasies, the disconnects, the bad menus, whatever? Or are you still feeling like you're in the honeymoon period with the game? Love-hate relationship. That's fair. Zach, good morning. How are you, Zach? Zach, any predictions for Giants-Yankees tonight? Let's see. You came back on another account. How many of your accounts have we banned already?
That's a ball.
It's not him. Yeah, I didn't think I thought you'd always been good in here, Be Carried. But then I was getting ready to take you out. Jesus Mate. Taking it 409. All right. There we go. Arson Judge, 4-homer game. Dude, that'd be electric if we started off the season that way. Game's atrocious. Devs have too much leverage at the studio. After a decade of BS, they deserve to lose their jobs. Nats fan, I'm starting to wonder if there even are any developers left. They may just be copying and pasting and vibe coding this game at this point. Like, I don't know that they have legitimate master developers working on this thing anymore. The Giants are taking it, says Rylan. Just got here. What happened with the guy? So the last game I played was first game of the day. Guy came into chat and was talking trash, being kind of obnoxious. So eventually I banned him, and then I roasted him after the game was over because I threw him 3 straight innings of cutters, and he couldn't square anything up. So I don't know. That was that. And then the Chalmers account, I don't know if it was the same guy or not, came in and said, "Oh, I'm here. You banned me on my other account. Why'd you ban me?" It's like, yeah, you're being obnoxious. Then I gave him the metaphorical shot clock and said, if you don't have something smart to say in the next 24 seconds, we're banning you. He didn't have anything good to say, so he's gone. Am I a Yankees fan? Come on, Corzone. I know there's no team in Oakland anymore, but you probably heard about a team that used to be there. I'm wearing a Canseco jersey. It's all AI coding, says Nats fan. Absolutely don't have master coders. Yeah, I feel like they might have like 1 or 2 guys on staff that just update the game. Fix stuff when it gets really broken, where they're not making stub cells, and then I think that's like pretty much it. Probably a couple different guys work on the mobile app and that sort of thing, and they're probably already on to 27. Playing the Rivercat Stadium for now. Yes, I'm well aware of the Rivercat Stadium. It's called Center Health Park. It's really a wonderful minor league park. Yeah, they keep hiring streamers to placate the community. And honestly, they're not really good in that role, those streamers, as far as hosting the live streams and trying to convince everybody that things are good. I think Ramon was better at BSing everyone. One of them doesn't have the personality for it, and the other one just nods their head constantly during the live streams. Like, Isn't impressing me. They're not a big sports team. Oakland now. Raiders left. Warriors left now. You guys left. What are you talking about, buddy? Opponent seems to be a pretty good hitter. All right, perfect relay, but he's in. Core zone, get on my level. There used to be NHL in Oakland back in the 70s. They've lost all 4 major league leagues over the years. SDS should hire Nats fan as a spokesman. He'd be Ron Burgundy. Guy's teeing off on Christopher Sanchez so far. You think Bellinger has sub 800 OPS this year? Easily less than 25 home runs. Yeah, Mike's big on a Bellinger fall off. I remember you saying that in a previous stream. I think when he was in free agency that you were just thinking like he wasn't worth picking up. Castro having trouble picking up the ball, and this guy's teeing off on Sanchez here. Haven't played anybody that's been an insane hitter so far in ranked, but we're getting up around 700, so we're going to see some soon. Unknown edits, welcome aboard. Edits, what software do you use to do your edits? Are you a CapCut guy? Are you using DaVinci Resolve? Maybe something else? Adobe products. That was a terrible motion. I called the wrong pitch in my brain. Nats fan wrote SDS a heated letter. You don't get heated about it if you don't care about baseball and want to enjoy the game too. They get all the support and they don't support us back as players. Not that the game's terrible, but I mean, it just could be so much better. Man, I kind of want to pull out Sanchez, but don't want to nuke the bullpen here. So your streamer getting teed off on here, guys. At least for now. All right, so Unknown Edits, he's a CapCut guy. They ruined franchises, Nats fan. I saw somebody saying that they like the franchise trade logic more now than they did previously, but I'm not sure that's a majority opinion. 2-page email, says Nats fan. Sorry, guys, I'm behind on chat. This guy's just hitting everything. So let's see. Mike's breaking down Bellinger. He overperformed his slugging by 50 points. He doesn't walk enough for Bellinger. He's not worth his massive contract. Trade logic is worse than ever. Brigman swinging over the top. We're multi-streaming. If you're on the For You page, come on in. Chat with us. We'll talk to you. Red, purple, or TikTok streams. TikTok, you guys control the timer over my shoulder. When you follow, it adds more time. So please follow, share, and like. If we get 100 followers on this live session before the timer expires, we'll do a massive pack opening. 5 years, 162.5 million is a ridiculous amount with 20 million signing bonus. I mean, I would have done the job for half the price, Mike. Did they realize there was prime DonyellFreak available for, like 80 million? I would have been fine with. And I chased up a bit. Should have let that one go. I was leaning outer half. You're paying a slightly above average hitter who's an elite defender 36.5 million. You hope they get bombarded with hate in the stream this afternoon, says Nats fan. They just ban everybody though, to my understanding, when they have negative things to say in the chat. So it's not like it really gets seen. I do wonder if they got bombed like on the game reviewing sites, if that would hurt them in the wallet a bit and cause less spells of the game throughout the spring and summer, and then maybe bring about change, because that's really what we're hoping for. A's opening day starter is Luis Severino. Ethan, thank you for following. I'm going to need to score a bunch of runs in this game, I feel like, if I'm going to stay up with my opponent. He's going to live on the short porch this year, says Mike. It's been a decade, they won't change. Imagine seeing a slightly different version of this game on PlayStation 6. I don't even know when we're getting PlayStation 6. In what, a couple more years? 20, maybe late 27, early 28? I don't know that the game's going to change by then. Oh, what's up, Cam? Cam's coming in on the red chat. I'm a little late there with Chipper. It might jam in. Nah, he's got it. Mike says, thinking about downloading MVP College Baseball on his totally legitimate PlayStation 2. It's going to be 2030 with the Rams shortage for the PS6 generation. Yeah, the RAM thing is a big concern. It's all getting bought up by OpenAI, and OpenAI is hemorrhaging money, right? The Nats fan says, out of the park, baseball's best game on the market. I don't know. I have my my bones to pick with out of the park. Steam can't even make enough Steam decks because of the RAM shortage. See, was scrolling some reels and I came up, had to stop by. Cam, who did the Dodgers open against? I'm assuming Dodgers are opening tomorrow, right, for their season to get underway. Here's Willie Castro. Willie Castro should live in Castroville, California. For no particular reason. I don't think we're going to get that ball. That's hit well by Willie. And Max Clark going to watch it carry him over the wall for a ground rule double. Wait, there's Puka allegations? I missed them. And I got that too far over the plate. This dude is locked in. But tell me about the Puka stuff. Please. So Montez crushed it. Ran into a buzzsaw here in the Sanchez card. I'd like to get 5 innings out of it if I can. At least get to the 4th and then make it a bullpen game. If I don't get mercy rolled before. Did horrible things allegedly on Puka Nakua. You guys hearing about the Nakua stuff across the other platforms? We'll see Diamondbacks and Yoshi's going to be on the bump for the Dodgers. Mike's got it as being Yamamoto and Gallen. Allegedly bit somebody and said something anti-Semitic. Got tongue twisted there, trying to reach out. I mean, hopefully there's video, not because I want to see him doing stuff like that. I mean, hopefully it's wrong, but it's huge allegations. It would be the second time with the anti-Semitic stuff, and he should be getting suspended if that is the case. Not a great time for this for Nakua, considering JSN just got his big extension, and you know Puka should be lining up to get his bag too. You heard about it. Doesn't sound like anything super bad, but definitely not good, says Cam. I was wondering if he was hanging out with a certain streamer again. Interested in running co-op sometime? With you, Boski? Sure. I know I've said this a lot over the years, but I really should set aside a day that's like the co-op day. And then all the regulars, if they want to jump in, could play. Feel bad for McVay. Seems like he has to deal with a headache with him. Yeah, it does seem that way. Yeah, it feels like McVay's going to have to do a lot of babysitting with Nakua. Need to be carried to a win, says Boski. I'm sure Boski's good. And that one's hit well by Rafaela. It's going to get past his left fielder, so we're going to run here for a bit and get another run on the board. And see if we can scratch back in. Especially with him being multiple offender, he's probably cooked. Got to run some with us like we talked about for a year now, says Cam. Baseball all the way. Thanks for jumping in, baseball. Who's your favorite team?
Ball, that pitch is out.
I have a high opinion of McVay as a head coach. His excuses after the NFC Championship game, Seahawks fans took the wrong way, and I think I'll think about that a lot whenever we play those guys. He called called our play on 4th down when it was late game, a fortuitous bust that we covered the running back out of the backfield. So it seemed like he didn't believe Seattle could have schemed against him well enough to stop him. So you've been winning 3 or 4 and then losing 5 for Boski. Boski, are you mostly playing ranked? Because that's kind of the ranked experience, right? It's like you cruise along for a while, and then as your rating goes up, you know, you're playing like I'm playing that's seemingly hitting everything, and it gets a lot harder to scratch through those wins. Let's see. Okay, you're calling BS. It's his ex-girlfriend that called him out. I'm pretty sure Nakua's ex has called him out previously too, as far as the Nakua things. Seems like she may be upset that she's no longer in line to get the bag.
Did he go?
And this one's 100 off the bat. Jesus Mate just going nuts for me. It's out by the pools there, and it's going to bounce back into play. So Twitch, clip it as Mate giving us some pool service. Yeah, that card goes so well for me. Loved his swing last year too. I forgot what card he had. Future Stars card or something. Just once I got him in the lineup, I couldn't take him out. All right, he's making the early call to the pin. It's going to be Harrison Cohen coming in from Team Israel. Cutter, circle change, fastball. I didn't see the last pitch. Hey, what's up, James Page? Slider. Can't be here long. He's got some things to do today. Well, you're here now, so let's talk, James. James, how's your day treating you? TikTok, we need everybody on the follow and tap train. Follow, share, and like. We're aiming for 100 followers. We got 17 the first hour in. We're not quite on pace. I kind of missed the whole Scatabo thing. I saw him getting made fun of on some of the meme Reddits, but I didn't end up like reading through the whole stuff. So he made some dumb comments about CTE and asthma. Let's see. At R, thanks for following. President's here. What's happening, President? Yeah, welcome in, dude. How's your day been? You know, the sad thing is there's some people that are dumb enough to believe Cam and his opinions just because they're young and impressionable. And he may have walked him back or something since then. But, you know, it's very concerning for somebody that does have asthma and says, oh, yeah, this isn't real because Cam Scatabo said, I'm going to toss my inhaler, and then they get out and can't breathe. Like, that's really cool. And we'll probably never hear about it. Frustrating. How many players have died because of CTE? Listen, Dom, there's a reason that your mom pays me to do a very nasty service in her bedroom that nobody else wants to do. It involves bacon grease and a lot of moaning and groaning. So anyways, why don't you worry about that and not worry about how I speak or anything that we do with the stream. He's gone. Loves the streams, by the way. Sure you do. Had to change the name. You want all your accounts to match the same name. Exactly. Yeah, that's a real big key to streaming and getting known on social media, is you don't want 9 different names on 9 different accounts. It makes it super tough to follow you everywhere. G1GB, he knows about the bacon grease. What's up, G1? Welcome back to the chat. A little early there with Chipper. Chipper having a patient at bat. Max Clark is in the on-deck circle. Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. I swung late. Boy, that was right on the edge there of being a strike. And make sure I'm only sitting the runner at first. And Chipper's going to knock one in the left to level the game. Had Wee Boy on here, President on the other stuff. This is your first show. What's a good difficulty to warm up on before hopping online? So, if you're literally warming up and going into the custom practice, I usually practice on Legend to warm up to play on Hall of Fame, and Hall of Fame to warm up for All-Star for online head-to-head play. Now, all that said, since it's your first show, there's usually a challenge of the week. Challenge of the week starts on rookie, and then it has a dynamic progression. The more that you're getting hits, you're accumulating points. So it'll go like rookie, veteran, all-star, Hall of Fame, legend. So that would be a good way for you to kind of test yourself and see if you can consistently at least get the bat on the ball in Hall of Fame, and then feel a little bit more confident when you do jump in for head-to-head. Excuse me for rambling. We got our buddy Little Hookah Guy in the house. How's it going, Little Hookah Guy? Padres versus Tigers. It's a couple good pitchers, right? I'd assume Scooble's starting for Detroit. So I don't know, man. Early season tough to pick what's going to happen on the run line. Probably going to see the new Mario movie next Wednesday. Yeah, I think we're going to see it soon as well. Maybe not like release day, but probably like within the first week. Kids are excited to see that one. Pavetta line, yeah, that's going to be tough, right, Stu? And then I don't even know who's hosting the game, but Petco can be a bit of a pitcher's park depending on the time of the day. And of course, Comerica is a pitcher's park with it being so cavernous. So yeah, that's a tough one to pick a side on. Can I gift you MLB The Show? I can. Will I gift you MLB The Show? I mean, you should have probably followed the stream first. Your odds are dwindling. The way the ball moves the same. The more things change, the more things stay the same. Feels like we're still in the COVID era here. G1GB on MLB The Show. On an excellent hitter. We're going to need a lot of runs to win this one. And then Sanchez not really helping me with much of anything because... Poor pitcher. It seems like he's just able to key on what he wants. Little Hookah Guy, I'm doing great. Got a tough matchup here, but we're just battling. You actually are liking Pavetta for Mike Plays games. And that one's going to go up the middle for 2, so much for the game being level for me. Might have had a shot at home, but I don't think I would have got him. Little Hookah Guy, what were you playing last? When are we buying MLB The Show, Little Hookah Guy? That's much needed if we can complete the double play. Your role with Petco, hitters during the day, pitchers during the night with the Marine Lair. You get rid of Sanchez. His cutter is too slow to be effective. I think he was only in the rotation because of his overall. But yeah, I think this is going to be his last game. First couple of games, though, he was okay for me, Mike. But... you know, early ranked matchmaking, you play some guys that swing at everything. A little closer to in-game of Mutt. Mutt's not at in-game? No, nice play. And he'll get us there at first. He'd be better on Legend. Sure. I do agree. It's gone to Ottavino. Ottavino's solid bullpen arm. Weird release point movement for Ottavino. I guess it's the arm angle that probably affects it some. Braden Leclerc, welcome in, Braden. Got a perfect swing. It's a grounder in the 5.5 hole. So can I? Bear Down, you didn't follow the stream. Yeah, I can do a lot of things, Bear Down, but I'm probably not going to buy you the show. But can I do it? Yes. Will I do it? Is the big question. Back-to-back perfects, and we're going to hit into a double play ball, I think. That is tough. You don't like that? You don't like MLB The Show? Wasn't that perfect, was it? Here's Willie Castro. You've been following for a couple months now, just saying. So because you followed for a couple months, I should buy you the game, Bear Down, I guess. Come on, bear down. We do charity streams occasionally, but this is not the bear down charity. We actually do them for good benefits. Whenever we get invited to some of that. All right, bear down. You got 5 minutes off. If you ask for anything when you come back besides a good time, it's going to be a permanent bear vacation. You wish for following Donnie for a couple months, you get a game. And Mike actually has got a game from the community here. I keep calling it one to say Raid Shadow Legends. One of the Assassin's Creed games. But yeah, if you hang around, you may win some games when we have giveaway codes. Yeah, every couple months you follow, right? Yeah, you're just entitled to a game. It's like games with gold, games with Donnie. It's games with old instead of games with gold. Hang out with the old man, yeah, free games. Yeah, let me just go ahead and buy you the deluxe edition. Right, Lazaro Montez is up. Can't tell you much about Mr. Montez, but he did take me deep earlier and just missed this one out to dead center. Oh, it's Idaho Mike. What's up, Idaho? Ooh, interesting. I do have a youth jersey. It's a green. It's a green one. It's a blue one. It was my son's first jersey, and then his sisters wore it through the years. I need to send you guys the jerseys I got from DHgate. They all got their own custom jerseys. They came last week with the Super Bowl patch. Grind in MLB The Show for Idaho Mike.
No, that's low.
Can I buy you a new PlayStation 5 since you're an A's fan too? Jose's got a good question for me there in TikTok.
Nope.
Jose, thank you for the heart, me. But yeah, $3 isn't bad. Like, I wouldn't mind buying it and just let them, go out and play in the backyard with it. Variety of videos. Thanks for following Variety. What's the quality on the DHgate? So DHgate is, I didn't realize how it worked. It's almost like an eBay or something where there's sub-sellers underneath that sell. The people that I bought from did a tremendous job. It is it's a Stitch jersey. I was afraid of it being like ironed on or something, but it's made very well. So was super pleased with them. Came out to under $30 a jersey and got one for each of the kids, my wife and myself, and my in-laws and my mom. Let's see. You want to start streaming any tips, says Donovan. I'll try to give you my best tips, Donovan. I'll work them in here conversationally. My buddy Weeboy's in the purple chat. He just changed his name to match on all social media. I think that's a huge key. Because if somebody wants to look you up, you want to have the same branding across everything. I wouldn't spend money on streaming equipment. If you got a phone, start doing MLB reaction videos or whatever your content is that you want to do. If you have a PlayStation or an Xbox, there's usually a streaming app you can just download and start streaming off of it. Just grab a headset, make sure that you actually like streaming first. You see a lot of people dump a ton of money into the streaming world, and then they find out they don't like streaming, and now they're down the money, and they feel obligated to keep after it as a job or a side hustle, and it comes off that way too. It's like they're just in it for the money and they're trying to repay themselves. Last tip I would give you if you're starting out is if you got any real life gaming friends or just online friends, Discord buddies that you play the games with, ask them if they're free to please join your chat and just leave a tab open for you, because you're going to have way more discoverability when you have 5 viewers versus having 0 viewers. There's a ton of people streaming out to nobody on these platforms, and nobody's ever going to find them for the most part. So those are kind of my best tips there. A variety of videos, and Easton, welcome in, guys. Good to have you both in the stream. So some late swings there for me with Castro, and now he's well ahead in the count. I'm surprised I didn't get doubled off on that liner to first. And Albies gives us a ride. It's 97 off the bat. Launch angle's 28. Just a little too deep in the park there for that to carry out. You know, when you see the 100 plus exit velocity, you got a good shot to get it out anywhere. Would I rather have the Seahawks trade for Anchine or draft a new running back? Draft a new running back. They signed the guy from the Packers already, one of the Packer backups. I think they'll draft someone and wait for Charbonnet to return. Yeah, I don't think trading for a premium running back makes a lot of sense. Like, if they wanted to spend that money, they could have just kept Walker, who already fits the system. I didn't think that they should have paid Walker 3 years, $45 million. But I do think they could have franchise tagged him and kept him for this year, because now we have a need at running back. But what do I know? I'm not a GM, and John Schneider just came off a Super Bowl win, so he knows what he's doing more than I do. Here's Brigman stepping in. Opponent has had a boatload of good swings against me. I'm not a general manager. I'd like to be. I'd love to ruin a franchise and make a few million on the way out the door. K9's tag would have been like 15 million too. Not sure he would have been willing to do it. I thought for like the 1 year thing, but maybe they would have felt they couldn't have got the long-term deals with JSN or Witherspoon done. Although I think those are loaded after the season. I know Witherspoon's not in the fold yet, but maybe that was a consideration. But Schneider tends to not spend a whole lot in free agency, mixes shared trades, and mostly builds through the draft. But I thought for like this particular season with Charbonnet being out, for a lot of it, like, maybe we should have kept Walker for 1 year. Yeah, and you're exactly right. Yeah, it would have been pricey for this season. And maybe they didn't want to do that to him when he could have, secured his future with a long-term deal. But I was thinking that was probably the best way to go. Yankees or Giants? I'll have to go for the Yankees as far as my rooting interest. I don't know who's going to win the game, though. Mike was bringing up that Logan Webb is so good in the Giants stadium that he's going to be tough to beat. And I agree with that. I think I can get Sanchez out. We almost got 5 innings out of him. This guy's hit well against him, and we'll go Chara on Navino, see if we can pitch well with him. Those of you on TikTok, we need the follow train moving. We are trying to hit the magic 100 followers for a big pack opening. We got to get there before my timer runs out. So if you're watching the stream, please share it if you're already a follower. And we definitely like the likes getting tapped in here. 100,000 likes will do the pack opening as well. Yeah, Joby and Shaheed were huge. Actually, it's Shob. One day Brady kept calling him Joby, and that stuck in my brain for a long time.
That's ball 3.
I think it was pretty obvious we were not interested in keeping Woolen. And I can't disagree with that. Good swing, full count, had the runner going. Not getting that out on the ball that dropped in front. I didn't want to dive for it and have it go past me, though. But yeah, not getting that out on the previous batter is starting to lead to a big leak here. You think Shaheed is such an X factor, 2 sides of the ball, offense, special teams, that he was a must keep? Yeah, he can stretch the field for sure. And then I don't trust Horton to stay healthy. I hope Horton comes back completely healthy, but I'm not sure that we can bank on him being in there for the majority of the games. And then if you don't have him, then you don't have a good return guy. You don't have a field stretcher throughout the rest of the roster, at least currently, as it's constructed. All right, so some more damage done. Opponent is an excellent hitter, and this is going to be a high-scoring game. Need some goose eggs to try to get my offensive shot to rally back. He's pitched really well with Ottavino. I've been hitting him okay, but Ottavino was mowing me down. Must have ran out of energy. Slider, cutter, so we got a couple pitches breaking into the left-handers. Is anybody going to pitch in this game? It's one of those guys that's an excellent hitter, is the first issue. And then he's got us in the Diamondback Stadium, which isn't a complete bandbox, but the ball carries well here. Not sure what settings we're on. If it's the summer, but yeah, I'm going to have a hard time getting him out. This guy's too good for all-star solo. Like, there's nowhere to go to keep getting weak contact. He's not chasing off the plate, unfortunately.
Ball, that's down.
Thankfully, most of the players aren't this good that I match up against.
Ball in.
We got Rafaela on deck. Clark in the box. Oh, it swung through. I thought it was a cutter. I thought it was coming in faster. No, I hate that thing because everybody pretends that they're a Rays fan to enter it, and it's all the MLB sweats. But yeah, I never pay attention to any of their tournaments. The Rays tournament or the summer circuit or any of that stuff. There's a few guys I know in the community that are competition level players, and I hope they always do well. Alex Gotkill's always been very nice to me, so I like to see Alex do well in those tournaments. I know he won a couple of the big ones last year. But, you know, it's supposed to be for, like, Tampa fans, right? So everybody just pretends they're a Tampa fan, and then they have the Tampa hats on for the Final Four and stuff. It's like, you guys aren't Tampa fans. Only watch to see the servers fell. That's hilarious if they did. Yeah, it disconnects, and when they're trying to showcase their game is peak comedy. We got a new follower. It's Waffle Cheesecake coming in. How are you, Waffle? Pitcher's getting tired. Yeah, we're getting tired of our pitchers as well. Thanks, SDS. New content today. Yeah, Threads program. Where is the Threads program? Is it dropping in a few minutes? Oh, Rafaela went opposite field, nuked it. I didn't think the swing looked like it matched the result there. Probably just a server issue, but yeah, I didn't think he had timed it that well. All right, let's take out Ontavino. He's taking his lumps. About an hour. Okay, we might still be on. Guys, if you're on TikTok, please follow up so we can stay on for the Threads content. Every follower extends the stream. Threads also opening day stuff. Probably going to be a lot to grind today. I haven't finished the AL East map, but hopefully I'll get there before the day's done. Great swing from Eddie Rosario. This guy just hits everything. Can't wait for the Angels Kirby Yates card for Mike. Are you running an Angels theme, or are you doing like 2 lineups, Mike? Because I'll start building out an A's lineup here eventually once we get enough cards for those to be viable, maybe for next season. You're not running Angels till you hit World Series? Yeah, same here. I'm not going to run A's till I hit World Series either. And that may be a while. Like, especially if I keep running into goons like this guy. This guy is doing some damage with the bat. I think I'm 11 or 12-1, so I can't complain too much. We're finally getting a sweaty opponent here. Alright, so Castro gets it. Never tried for World Series. This is the year solo. This is the year to do it. Here's Leo deep fries. Like cutter, splitter, slider in the 4 seam. You always play like 7 games in ranked, and that's about it for solo. Did you say you play a lot of co-op with your buddy too, solo, or did I misremember? It may have been a different game. Not this show. Maybe you're talking about running twos in Madden or something. I thought you said you had a friend up in Canada that you play with. You watch the show while doing it. Yeah, it's tough to just completely lock into the game for 40 minutes on ranked. At least at times it can be. Okay, so you're not playing co-op now. And Made gets another hit. His one out in the game was a perfect double play ball, unfortunately. We need a bunch of hits strung together to make it interesting. And I'm out in front of that cutter. Way in front. Kind of thinking going in with a random, but you don't know. You may make some good friends if you do it that way. I used to always try to add everybody if they would pass the ball in NBA 2K when I was playing like Jordan Rec when it was Pro-Am walk-on and stuff. It's like, oh, this guy's a decent player. Let me try to play with him again. Too many kids just looking for their own stats. Luke, how are you? Thanks for being there, Luke. Excuse me for the coughing. One's hooking away from the right fielder, but he's got it. I was hoping it was going to make it to the corner and rattle around. Still need a lot to try to rally back here. Yeah, the question of the day, which is running in the red chat, it's 50-50 split, is what do you prefer? Cold weather outfits or summer fits? Yeah, I need some serious zero spots. Yeah. Guy just seems to adjust to everything that I've tried against him. Pitch in, pitch out, all that stuff. Probably should pull out Angel Zerpa here as well. I have a lot of other good left-handers. Try not to destroy these guys for future games. Need to redo your color scheme and jerseys for solo. The vault has some good stuff too if you're wanting a fresh logo or anything like that. I'm not particularly good at any type of animation, and the logo maker feels extremely difficult to use in my opinion, but some of these guys are good with it. Is the knuckleball guy any good online? 64-mile-an-hour pitch. He's probably good against bad players. Good players are going to adjust to it and tee off on him eventually. You did the IU colors, and instead of the main being red, you did off-white. Oh. Bad on the scoreboard bug. Yep. And he got all of it with Montez. I hope it looks foul, but I don't think it will. Okay, so Montez with the no-doubter. Oh, it was foul. Didn't that look like it went fair? I could have sworn that ball was inside the line. Umpire taking the bribe. They took the Donyell box. The shadow did. Okay. You think it's odd that something that slow is good, says Luke. It's the movement not really being programmed like a real knuckleball. They don't know how to program it in, and that's why they usually don't ever add knuckleballers to the game when they can avoid it, because they're usually broken. I haven't seen the knuckleballer though this year in head-to-head play. Nobody's brought him out against me. That's gonna be a tough play. He's getting good animations too. Throwing at the right timing window to not get the slow laggy stuff. They nerfed him crazy, says Luke. I'm glad they did. To be honest, I know some of you guys like doing that cheesy stuff, but I'd rather the game play somewhat like a game of baseball. That's why I don't like playing in bandboxes, and I didn't like the creative players much. Not a huge fan of the creative stadiums. For head-to-head play at least. Jamie, welcome in. Square rectangle guy, welcome in. I'm guessing your name's an emoji that didn't display. I've had a little bad luck with the perfects in this game. That one's right into the mitt too. Trying to avoid getting mercy rolled. Opponent has been great with the bat. Your second baseman would have taken 10 steps before throwing it. Yeah, it's tough to get them not to trigger into those slow, delayed animations at times solo. We're on the chase for 100 followers before my timer expires. If we get there, big pack opening, guys. So thanks to those of you that did just follow. So those of you that just came in, who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Luke 2K, thanks for following. Lights are flashing for Luke. That wasn't that bad of a throw. It was that bad of a result, though. Way off over the strike zone. Ooh, live with the drops. It'll get quiet here. Hopefully you guys multi-tab. Don't leave Uncle Donnie. Yeah, thanks for double tabbing us, man. They should be giving the drops to their creators and not pulling everybody out of the creator communities. We really could use the drop weekend here too, with it being opening weekend. The game having its share of issues. Oh, Eddie Rosario. The bad sound. Eddie's a bad man. Yeah, chat's going to get banned. They must have all mods on deck, or modded some other people that they can trust to have the privilege there. For what it's worth, I mean, I don't think the game's like super unenjoyable, but the disconnect issue seems like a lot of people are played with it. The menus are bad. Obviously, a copy and paste in a lot of ways. They deserve their share of criticism too. Right, here comes Gregory Soto to face Max Clark and the rest of the boys here. Rest of the lineup. We need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Top 9. Yeah, they're adults. They know. Gavin Depp 13. Welcome in, Gavin. One off the bat for Clark, but he didn't get it between the lines. Yeah, a little bit underneath the splitter. So down we go. Timer's at 20 minutes. We're going to need a big push here on our last rank game if we're going to make it to our pack opening. Another ranked incoming after this one. Trying to go 2-1 on the day. And Rafaela's going to get himself an extra base hit. There's no quitting Rafaela. Solo's got the audio redeems for us. And this is hit perfectly from Deep Fries. Leo DeVries. And he'll have 2 into the funky corners in Arizona. Go stand in the corner. Where? How? Corners are weird down there. Oh, he's telling you to subscribe to DonyellFreak on the red platform. Same name, DonyellFreak, on the red. If you're watching in the purple or TikTok. Jesus Made. Just Made'd my day with an opposite field homer. You can do it. I've had a lot of perfects. Like, I'm hitting fairly well in this game. This guy just hits insanely well. Oh, there we go. Got ahead of myself. There goes Santana. Donnie, help me out, please, says Nats fan. Sure. I'll try. So it's down to Willie Castro. Oh, bad swing. What year was it when the A's were projected to finish last but won the division? Man, I don't know off the top of my head. I'd say that 2016 was a bit of a surprise. When Frank Thomas came in, had a resurgence. Barry Zito's last year. They had Nick Swisher and Bobby Crosby and some of those guys. It was after Giambi, Tejada, Hudson, and Mulder had been traded or had left. So I would assume 06, but I don't know for sure, Nats fan. It could have been completely different time too. Star Ninja, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I'm getting ahead of these sliders. Way ahead. Down to possible last strike. Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. That thing hung a bit. Bummer. Would have been interesting to make it 11-14 and force another guy out of the pin. But yeah, that guy hit tremendously. He was one of those guys solo that I could go anywhere and get him out. He had 16 hits. A lot of them were perfect home runs. You could hear from the sound of the bat. I had 15 hits. You know, it wasn't a bad game for me, but yeah, I can't beat those guys the majority of the time. Occasionally I'll get like super locked in and get one, but yeah, Sanchez is gonna go. Hey, thanks MLB Gusty. We get some more stuff for the queue. There's Don Sutton looking stylish with the 84 veteran card. We also got Billy Brewer, a Diamondback uniform pack, and a Brewer bat skin. If you are in TikTok, you control the timer. Timer's running down. When you follow, timer goes up. If we get 100 of you to follow or 100,000 likes, we'll open all the packs as a reward for the TikTok viewers and the purple viewers and the red viewers. Really, it's 100 follows everywhere. So if we got you guys following on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok, then we only need 33 of you. Just, follow up everywhere, guys. But yeah, DonyellFreak on all the socials. Hope to connect with you on Twitter and Instagram and stuff as well. Let me know if you multi-followed, but we're hopefully on the road to 100. Run out of time. Let's get back to ranked. Can you suggest Paul Skeens as solo? We got Gusty and Jax coming through. Thanks, guys. Who do you root for as baseball fans? Oh, that was you, Gusty. Yeah, dude. If you see me, please shoot me a friendly, because I don't know how to pitch to you, man. That was brutal. Such a long game. I hit fairly well for an old man, but yeah, on that particular game. But yeah, pitching to you was a nightmare. Hunter Drake, welcome in. McLean is nice. Solo likes him. Yeah, McLean's been decent for me. It was year Texas collapsed. Oh, yeah, that was around that time. I think it was 2012, Nats fan. I think it was year the Giants ended up winning the World Series. Hamilton lost one in the Oakland Sunshine. Yeah, 2012. Cespedes' rookie season. This guy's got a World Series icon. So I'm getting some good matchups here in the low 600. A bunch of fluke rookies. Yeah, good game to Gusty. Gusty, cool guy. Came in, chatted after the game. Wasn't obnoxious and nice enough to follow. Hopefully we see him in the future. Hey, you can troll here and you can troll there. Be sure to get your guys' drops if you want to get your drops. If you want to get banned, go into that chat and say DonyellFreak is live. Nah, everybody's just there to farm their packs and troll, I imagine, today. So this guy's hitting 553 with Pete Crow Armstrong. But you're right, it is a fellow Ace fan. I'm gonna open myself a tab and get myself some packs for streaming this godforsaken game. Not that I really dislike it that much, but it's amazing that we're on it year after year. Remember Jordan Roberto? Ooh, no, I don't remember much of Jordan. I remember the name, but I don't remember much about his game. Solo got banned from 2K years ago. You sent a monster message saying, please unban me. You love Ronnie 2K and it worked. You got banned in the red chat. Just got banned in the red chat. So they're monitoring the red side. Does the red chat get a lot of followers for them? Because I feel like everybody comes in for the drops. And not so much to be entertained by the bobblehead staff that they have that just nods along, acting like the game is great. We listened to your feedback. We heard the community. They have their little cliches they like to throw out, but they actually don't do it. Nats fan, that's awesome if you did. I'm sorry you got banned, though, in case you wanted to troll a bit more. Yeah, if you guys want to update me on what's going on, feel free. That throw was not where I was expecting it. I thought it was going to be a top center throw, so I got away with one. Some of these guys have inflated batting averages, and they play in bandboxes too, so you can't get too concerned when they're hitting 500 with everyone. But this guy's got his World Series icon. I don't know why he's down here against me. Maybe he fell off from his World Series appearance, or maybe he got it in co-op and got carried. That one was hanging. It is a rocket. But thankfully for my defense, it's foul.
That's the ball.
Oh, it's DFR 15. Yeah, for Manscaped. I was going to get my hands free here in a second and put in the command. I can't type. There we go. Why I say out of everybody's chat. Who am I playing? I don't know. I'm playing the Oakland A's. The Oakland A's don't exist. Hunter Drake, our most recent follower. Be like Hunter. Please follow the stream. We're facing Al Leiter. Leiter's painting already. Nats fans go. He's logging into his alt right now. Over the top of the change. That was a good pitch to hit. It's jumpy though, with Gervais. I think that one, unfortunately, going to hang up. Especially with PC out there. He covers a ton of ground. Here's Jesus Mate. Seahawks Super Bowl champions. How are you, buddy? And PCI was in a good spot. I waited for that to come in too long. Who is on the Cardinals Mount Rushmore? That's a really old franchise. It's probably guys that we don't think about from the 40s or something that actually belong there. Arizona history. Fitzgerald's the first name that I think of. Yeah, Seahawks Super Bowl champs, how's your day been? Are you enjoying the show so far? Man, Warner was only there a couple years, right? Of course, they had their Super Bowl run, and they nearly had that game. That's ruined so hard for the Steelers, even though I didn't really care for the Steelers after Seattle had lost to Roethlisberger in a previous Super Bowl. But, yeah, I didn't want the Cardinals to have one. Oh, I haven't got it on yet. Okay. For some reason, buddy, I thought you were already playing the game. I apologize. The artist formerly known as Kobe. And I'll get jammed up there. This one may be a little bit lower scoring in Sutter Health with Leiter out there. Sent the screenshot. Oh, thanks, dude. Braves are winning the World Series, says Devious Luke. Luke, if we live long enough, yes, everybody will win one eventually. Or did you mean this year, Luke? Sorry, Rick. I just feel like being a troll. Though I don't know that they're considered any type of favorite. It's going to be tough to get past the Dodgers for all the National League teams. Super Bowl champs, thank you for the TikTok heart me. You guys got Jeremy Burnett's out here. Yeah, I feel like Carson Palmer does belong there. Like, who else are you going to put in? They were bad in the 80s with, Neil Lomax and those guys. Oh, Dan Dierdorf belongs. And there's Burnett's. He's going to take it opposite field. We'll see Larry, Kurt, Chandler Jones, Pat Peterson. Yeah, Peterson belongs. I forgot about Pat Pete. All right, I'm looking at the screenshot. No way, Nats fan. You told him about the Manscaped code. What a legend, dude. Thank you, Nats fan. Yeah, Peterson and Calais Campbell. Yeah, those guys could all be there.
That's a ball.
Kenyon Drake. Yeah, thankfully, he's underneath that one. All right, Mike's going to give us his Tampa Mount Rushmore here. At least he's going to think about it. Derek Brooks, Warren Sapp. Evans got to be there, right, Mike? I would think. Work done? I don't know. You know your franchise better than I do. Oh, I was trying to get the throw. I thought if I dove for it, we would never get up quickly enough. Levante needs to be on there. Here's Pasquatch stepping in.
Ball.
Got a new follower, and it's Jace Camjar. How's it going, Jace? Thanks for following. Who's your favorite baseball player of all time, Jace? All right, we'll go to short, get the out, and see if we can get a run ourselves. We're dealing with Tom Glavine on the bump. Probably Brooks, Sapp, Levante David, and Rondé Barber for Mike for his Buccaneers Mount Rushmore.
That's inside.
The Leroy Shellman and Evans barely don't make the cut for him. Man, the motion of Leiter, I always feel like it's something else, not the sinker ball. He's throwing a lot of sinkers. I just need to try time sinkers and make him throw me something else. That time the swing timing was okay, but the PCI was bad. Adrian, welcome in, Adrian. They're frustrated with the game. The server is requesting fixes for the cap feature. They're also expressing anger towards the streamers, accusing them of being scammers while asking for updates on the game. I don't think there's any clips of me telling people that they should definitely buy the game this year. So I feel pretty good about where I've been when people have asked about, oh, should I buy the show this year? I'm like, it's okay if you like baseball. Don't expect it to be something that it's not, because it's not, 2026 game of the year candidate. Mike needs a bigger desk. I got a bigger desk. I need to assemble it, take this one out, and I'm kind of dreading it. It's going to easily be an afternoon of real life work for me, because my cable management and everything that you guys don't see on the camera. But yeah, I got one that's adjustable height, so I won't be slouched over so much. Try to stay back on that one. But like I said, I was trying to gear for the sinker because he was spamming sinkers for a minute and rolled over on it. AI generated description's hilarious. Yep, mine's an L desk. It was on sale on Slick Deals through Amazon. I want to say it had been like 180, and then it was down to maybe about half price. I'm assuming new model was coming in, but I gotta get mine assembled. So I got an L-shaped desk, where this one's just I-shaped, I guess, normal desk. So I'll be doing some rearranging in here. Yeah, 3 monitors would be nice. I might bring out one of the old monitors if I have the space for it. Just a completely non-gaming one, like to read chat type of thing. I do have one in the closet that I'm not using, an older one. Let's see, the Mando Sith. Thanks for following, Mando. Mando, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Our timer's running down. When you guys follow on TikTok, the timer goes up. So please follow the stream. Love it if you guys can like and share. We're always trying to hit 100 follows or 100,000 likes for a massive pack opening. Gifts and subs and all that stuff drive up the timer too, but I know it's not practical for a lot of the viewers. Loving the Athletics hat, says Tommy. Me too. Let's see, Bolden, Jonathan Ogden, Todd Heap, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Ravens, Mount Rushmore. Yeah. I wonder if I would go with Jamal Lewis, the 2,000-yard rusher that you guys had, over somebody like Bolden. Because I always think of Bolden as being more of a Cardinals receiver, but he did split up his career pretty well. Mike would want 2 for just watching sports, 1 for gaming. It's Max Clark versus Allider here. I thought I was on it, but super late on that sinker ball swing attempt. He gets me again with it. Got your MLB TV subscription all ready for tomorrow for Mike. And it was the 3rd straight time. Like I gotta trust it and just swing earlier. Lefty lefty, we know he's going to be going for that. Right, we're going to try to get a little Rafaela Bunt cheese to get the offense sparked, and popped it up. Trying to push it to second. We had it the right direction, but not the execution we needed. F your couch in the house. How are you, F your couch? That's hit perfectly by Gervais. Unfortunately, didn't elevate. So he'll round first, go to second, and see if we get something with 2 outs. I thought it was the sinker. I swung like it was the sinker, thinking he was going to go away with it. This is hit pretty well by Mate. I think it's going to get held by the yard. A little too far underneath. Going to have the Angels game on one monitor and the 4 other games snapped together on the other one. Do you have snacks, Mike? All right, here's Jeremy Burnett. Sees the difference in the game. Homered his first at bat. I ran that one way inside. Mike's got some lays laying around the house. Yesterday, we were killing time. My wife and I were. Kids were in their classes. And we went to the Dollar General that's close to their school. And they had Lay's stacks for $1.25. I don't know if you guys have looked at tube chips in a while. They're like $3.5 out here in California now. For Pringles or stacks. So to see them at the Dollar General at the actual, you know, current dollar store price, $1.25, is like, yeah, let's grab them. So we stocked up a bunch. Because the expiration dates were at the end of the year. So it's like, yeah, we'll grab those now at a little bit better price point. So we got a lot of stacks stacked up in this house. There's a filthy 90 overall Polanco in the new threads. I don't know where I'm going to play him, but I need that Polanco card. Do you know what positions they're showing him on, Mike? I feel like Polanco usually gets second and short. Opponent's putting together a rally here with nobody out. Tatis gets a hit. Tatis looking pretty good in the green and gold. Make it happen, John Fisher. And then Albies got all of it. Was trying to get that down and get, obviously trying to get a double play ball. So now we're chasing, and he's got Glavin pretty locked in. Let's see, Kyle Wade, welcome in, Kyle. I think I'm throwing too many strikes. This guy's hitting everything suddenly. Polanco primary first, secondary second, and third. Ooh, he wouldn't be bad at first. Taylor Ward, 100 power, both sides of the ball. That's wild.
No, that missed.
Yeah, this guy's not flinching much on the inside-outside. Let me see if I can get him to swing over the top of something. Yeah, he's too patient. Really solid players back-to-back in the matchmaking queue here for me. Simeon looks weird in the Mets uniform. Yeah, I can't really visualize him in it. I need to see it, I guess. Bichette's kind of jarring to me when I've seen him in the Mets uniform on his base series card. And this is hit well by Pasatiempo. Maybe in the best thing for me that it went out of play. Yeah, the Rangers to me looked okay, I guess, because it was blue and he had been the Blue Jays blue for that one season, but now I got to get used to the Mets scheme with the orange and all that. I know they're primarily blue, but can't believe the A's still offered him the the million a year deferred money contract with no interest. No wonder he said goodbye to the Bay Area when he left us. Typical A's cheapskate things. Leo goes around. Down big here early. Just played another high-scoring game, previous game, so my bats are going to have to wake up against Lighter if we're going to make a game of it. Welcome aboard, Jay. Jay, I see you got a baseball in your display name. Who do you root for as a baseball fan, Jay? My timer's gone, so this will be the last one of the day for me, but should be back on every day throughout the week and weekend, I imagine. Jay's a Reds fan. How do you imagine the Reds will do this season? I hope JJ Bleday does well for you guys. I don't know if he made the opening day roster, actually. Just missed that one with Santana. Pulled in, expecting more right to left motion. Ben Joyce also on the 15-day. We'll knock one in with Castro. Need to get some hits strung together. Now he's way in front of the changeup. And Albie's going to get us two back, I think. Ooh, off the top of the wall. When it was perfect, I thought for sure it was going to carry. Let's see. Jay thinks they might finish third at least for the Reds. Say, see Kirby. Mike loved him when he was in San Diego. He used to be on the team back in 2017.
That's inside. Ball. Nope, that's in.
Definitely didn't get bailed by the cutter moving me in there.
No, that's down.
Putters actually got him from you guys when you put him on waivers way back when. I don't think I realized he had been an Angel back in those days, Mike. Right, so he'll go to third and get the lead runner. We do get on the board. Obviously was hoping for more. Here's Chipper with 2 outs. Let's see. Okay, Youngblood. Welcome in. Good to have you in the stream. Okayo, I think. Okay. Probably mispronouncing the first name badly. I'm sorry. But yeah, welcome in. Good to have you there. What rank? Top ranked. We're on the top 50 push, D. Martin. Pitch a singular inning. That's probably right. Okay, so I didn't miss out on like Prime Yates and just blocked it out of my memory. Yeah, that was an inning where I needed to get a crooked number up. Here's Junior Cameronero. He hit the top half. And luckily for me, he's in front because I left that one hanging higher than I wanted to. Late release. No good. All right. Clean will do it himself. He needs to get a little cardio in. Here's Fernando Tatis. Junior. Surprised we haven't got senior in the game. And Fernando got all of it. Wanted it a little further out. Thought he might get weak contact. But no, it was super hard contact. Tatis with a no-doubter. Cubs 87, Edward Cabrera card. There's no cutter. Not going to be great. Clean into the yellow for me. Not getting great performances from my starting staff last couple games. Maybe time for some new starters from the Threads program.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And Albies gets all of it. I may have to yank him out here. Just trying to get through top of the fifth. All time for Tatis, senior, 21. Someone's on the cover. He isn't exactly a great player outside the Grand Slam inning. That's why I think they should be able to get him, right? Like, he shouldn't be an arm and a leg to get his rights. Be fun for, like, father-son programs and whatever they'll roll out. But you're right, yeah, he wasn't legendary by any means. And that's a good swing. I am hearing that you can hit more balls on the outer half of the plate with early timing and get good contact this year. All right, so I got one, but then I gave up two. We need a crooked number here against Al Leiter. And Clark will get us started with a single up the middle. He's trying to bunt into the second base hole that was vacated. Didn't get the bunt down, but we do steal the base at least. Bad flail from me on the cutter ball.
That's the ball.
Okay, so Rafaela to right. Maybe a rally here, bottom five. Hey, what's up, George? I'm Daniel. You're George. We're going with the close enough names. But, yeah, Giorgio, how's it going? It's me, Gio. Yeah, Gio, what's up, dude? How's your day treating you? Got the runners in motion. He tried to get the tag, but he'll get us across the horn there. Pretty good play from him. Just hoping to get that runner on a little run cheese.
That's a foul. Strike two.
Not quite able to slow that down. Oh, they brought back the step out mechanic. That's nice. I just tried it for the heck of it, but bad at bat for Santana. Needed the productive out at least.
Ball.
Thought it was a sinker out of the hand. I was trying to speed up the timing. And Castro's going to get us two, I think. Play at the plate. Oh, maybe not. Oh, he hit the relay. I think if he comes straight home, he might have had me. 90 overall, Pete Alonso at the end of the program. Pete's cool for, you know, Mets fans that still love Pete and Oriole fans. Righty only. Feels like he'll be a good bench bat type. I don't know if I want to play him over Santana at first with the switch hitting options. Dylan Cease before Alonso. Kind of a weak grounder, but Pasatiempo rolls it over the bump. What's new in the game? Not a whole heck of a lot, honestly. Peralta's event card. Yeah, I'll probably try to get Freddie on tomorrow's stream and then come back to rank. Or, you know, over a couple streams, if it's a couple streams worth of content. Doesn't seem like it's wins based right now on event for the cards. At least the first couple of events, it was more mission based. At least they're giving us a unique reward. I didn't get that Turing card, but I'm going to try not to miss any other ones. Should probably buy the Turing before he gets super rare and hard to pick up off the market.
Ball.
You know, eventually we'll need them for some type of collections. Is there new unis or equipment? I'm sure there's new uniforms. As far as equipment, they tend to have new equipment in the game, yeah. I don't pay a whole lot of attention or memorize what equipment there is for, you know, the different cleats and bats and all that stuff. Friend with no display name, thank you for following. I don't know what I should call you, but you can tell us what you like to be addressed as and tell us your favorite baseball team. Would be wonderful if you feel so inclined. Sweeper out over the plate. Yikes. Luckily, I'll get to it, but the runner is going to advance to third. Jeffrey, welcome in. Thanks for following, Jeffrey. Wouldn't use the Peralta. He doesn't look great. I guess I'll just grind him for the collections, Mike. Oh, what's up, Yonel? ¿Cómo estás, Yonel? Sorry, my eyes didn't see the chat there for a minute. Lo siento. Don't know how to say. I'm too old to pay attention to everything, but I messed up. Let's see. Gio, he lives in Pittsburgh. Dodgers might three-peat. Yep, they very well could do it. All right, I was hoping to get out of the inning with this reliever, but we're going to relieve him of his duties and try to keep the game somewhat reasonable. Hey, Dark Spectre, thanks for lurking, buddy.
Now batting for Chicago, left fielder Jeremy.
All right, let's see what lefties we have down here.
Now pitching on a hell and fly.
Let's see. Now you get why people like Acuna so much. You don't like his swing on TV, but he's so sweet as your leadoff hitter for Mike. He's a little late on that one. Throw a waste pitch away. At least that's my intention. The GM sucks so bad, says Gio. Are you using GM in lieu of game for MLB The Show, or do you mean the drill manager for the Pirates or the Steelers? I know the Steelers are interested in bringing back Aaron Rodgers. Yes, it's going to be his. He's going to be the reason that you are having a hard time on Diamond Dynasty. Acuna and Acuna alone. Oh, good pitch on the sinker in. I thought it was either a cutter or a slider that was going to break further in and be a waste pitch. A chase pitch. The Pirates general manager. Is the general manager bad, or is the ownership just not willing to spin there in Pittsburgh? I really don't know what the saga is with the Pirates. They have their beautiful stadium. I know they've had it for a handful of years, but I don't know why they don't find a way to compete there. Mike says, I don't know. Pirates GM has made some good moves this offseason. So Mike's not agreeing with you, Gio, over in the other chat.
Now batting for Sacramento, third baseman Chipper Jones.
Mike says, I like O'Hearn and Ozuna as pickups. I didn't even realize they got those guys. I guess I better play the Threads program. Don't like that they're thinking of using him in the field, but it's whatever. Appreciate all of you guys that have followed. We hit 40 on this session. Timer's running out on us now, but hopefully tomorrow we hit the 100 and we'll do the pack opening. I need to get in those packs. I'll give you guys more packs tomorrow, provided I get the chance to grind for them today. They've had it since early 2000s. Why does the ball look so bright? I need it as bright as it can be for soon to be 46-year-old eyes. All right, so the opponent's out hit me and rightfully has the lead. Let's see if we can turn that around in the bottom third. Carson, thanks for following. Is there a way to change it? I mean, you can adjust your brightness and stuff, but you can't go and turn up and down the ball color, as far as I'm aware. You can't sub out the baseball to make it orange. You know, Charlie Finley style or anything.
Ball outside. Ball.
This guy's hit well with the Tatis card so far. That's a great take. Record, I think we're on like 14-2, Christian. Just starting to hit some of the sweaty opponents, though. Like this guy. And having some harder games this morning. How's your ranked experience treating you so far? I thought that was going to be a liner to the shift, but he knocks it over him. Not too impressed with the Broxton card. Would like to get some good relievers. Got to see if the Threads program has some guys to get down in my bullpen. I haven't really used any of my stubs on buying players so far. Was thinking to just save for live series and kind of pack and play the rest of the lineup. Ooh, that's nice, Christian. You already hit World Series then, right? Ooh, speaking of hit World Series, this guy's a World Series player. I don't know how I matched him here in low 600s, but this guy's been cracking it with Broxton so far on the bump. So we'll go with one of our lower leverage lefties and hope to stay in the game. Get Gossage out of the White Sox Affinity. If you want to grab the Affinity while you do Conquest. I'm still trying to finish all the WBC ones, the A, B, and C groups, but I'm almost done. I'm like 99 points or 99 or 95 on all four of those things. So I'm nearly done with that today. Yesterday was a long day in real life, so I didn't grind the game offline at all. Today I'll probably play it some on the couch with the kids. The Joker's here. What's up, Joker? Joker, who are the Mariners playing to start their season? I think you're a Mariner fan. Devin Williams is the first card on the new Threads. I feel like Williams is one of those guys I don't hit well, but then I usually don't pitch well with him either. Any cheaters? No, not that I know of, John. John, thanks for sharing the stream too. But no, as far as I know, no, I haven't played anybody that's cheating this year. In previous years, I played against a guy that his team name was something like I'm using Zins. And then I beat him in the event, and he came to the stream and asked how I was so good at the game. And he told me he had taught himself to program during the pandemic, and that he had made a code for 2K to always get green light shots as well. He seemed nice enough, but I mean, he was blatantly cheating. Logan, welcome in. Oh, Helsey's not bad. Nice hard thrower out of the pin, right? And I'm surprised he didn't get banned from SDS from having his name being what it was, but at least at that point he was around. He even joined my Discord and hung out for a little bit for a few weeks in the community, and then I never heard from him again. But yeah, Logan Simmons, welcome in. Thanks for following. John, I like the new name. I know it used to be John F. We'll keep the last name under our hat, in case you don't want everybody knowing what it was. And thanks for always sharing the stream, John. Super appreciate the shares. Raffaella's out. He's been very solid with Leiter, and he's teed off on the offensive side. Thought I was going to make it into the Hall of Fame games today, but probably has to wait for next rank session. Exactly what I changed. Yeah, you never know. You get encounter in these platforms with just some of the weirdest people that you'll ever have the disfortune of meeting, and it's like, I don't really want that guy knowing my name and looking me up or anything like that. I think most people are just a lot of huff and puff on the internet, but unfortunately there's some people that do have some serious mental health issues, and Don't want him having too much information. And he's just cruising here, just kind of junk balling it around, and I'm not making him pay. So that was a quick for an at bat there in the 7th. He's in the mini season. I haven't even made it to mini seasons yet. Ended up enjoying that mode a lot last year. But I've been doing Diamond Quest and Conquest and the Showdown, so it's on my back burner. But hopefully soon get caught up. Now with Threads coming in and opening day, I'll probably be a little behind again. But like you said, Mike, you know, there's a lot of content to get through when the game releases. They do a good job on that part. I have my share of criticisms, but that's not one of them. Those red flash animations, I feel like these guys always get those dives. I'm down big here, so I decided to test one online, and that's what I tend to do when I have that red flash thing. We did get him out, though, so we trolled him into an out. Twitch, clip it. We'll see if they give us the rendered clip. Brandon Nemo as well as in the mini seasons. Finding Nemo. I forgot where he went. Did he go to Cleveland or something? Gonna be weird not having him with the Mets. Have to win 11 games on All-Star or above. Oh, that's a little different than how I remember it last year. I feel like most mini seasons I would just put it on veteran and kind of cruise through it without paying a lot of attention on the switch. Definitely can win the games on All-Star, but I have to focus a little more. Oh, he went to Texas on the Simeon trade. That's right. Yeah, kind of forgot about those guys getting traded for one another. My piece had way too far underneath there. Trying to move with the sinker. And it'll jam you up on the cutter ball. Bummer. Thanks, Kobe, aka Seahawks Super Bowl champs 2026. Kobe, any fun plans for this coming weekend for you? Man, that was a good swing with 100 off the bat, but doesn't find the gap. And he may go the whole way here with Leiter and get some progress with the 7-run lead. Why not? No work for Kobe. Oh, nice, dude. I'm glad you get to enjoy yourself. Or maybe you meant, no, I'm not having fun. I'm going to be working. I probably misunderstood your message. Dang it. We got Kobe working for the weekend. Kobe said he would be a good mod, and he has been. Ryan, when you can't see the timer, it usually means we're out of time. That is unfortunately the case today. Final game of the day. Not looking like a dub right now. We need a touchdown. We need to switch to Madden, score a quick touchdown on this guy. And Albiz is on. Work's fun, though. I'm glad you enjoy what you're doing. Hopefully they're paying you well and treating you well. Just late, but the PCI not squared up enough to really drive it. Do I work today? Ghost, are you asking me or Super Bowl champs? Me? This is my work. I do content creation and I work for a sports streaming company. Be back later on YouTube for Professional Grappling League. We got some wrestling coming. Or excuse me, some grappling coming later today from Vegas. McCutcheon will hit the top half. Trying to see if Clevenger can get us through the 9th and preserve some of his bullpen mates. Hit well by McCutcheon, but we'll get the out. So, let's see. Seahawks, he's making 25 an hour. Carter blocks. How's it going, Carter? Got a fan reaching their hand through the fence. Still got their hand stuck in there. Hand in the old cookie jar.
Ball.
Yeah, 25 an hour is super solid. Almost rang him up. Pasa Tiempo with the keen eye. Doesn't swing. We'll jam him inside. And we need a lot here, bottom 9. Sweeper, such a crazy movement pitch. You're not wrong, Nolan.
Leading off, third baseman.
Can work up to 37 an hour. I probably would have too. Yeah, those ones that are really close, I tend to swing on. That's a great pitch. He just painted it on the corner. I thought I was making a good take. But now we're in the 0-2 hole here with Chipper Jones. Chipper gets a perfect liner, but Cameronero skies for it and gets us out. Hey, Chinko, thanks for the prime, buddy. How's your day going? That is a win sub. Thanks, Fred. Got you and Stoffy both resubscribed today. Stoffy, I think, was at work, couldn't chat much. I need to open some packs for you guys, but real life packs. Bummer. All right, we're down to our final out. So instead of doing the MLB pack opening, we'll try to aim for 100 follows or 100,000 likes tomorrow on TikTok. But we'll open some in-house physical packs for you. Chinko, who's your favorite athlete of all time? Or actually, favorite baseball player if you want to go baseball way. What are the best precision rings, seriously? So Swag, they send you a pack. I guess you can buy them individually, but they usually send you the pack that has all 3 of them in there. Tank, can you follow the stream before asking for a game share? So it comes with soft, medium, and hard. Last year I used the hard rings, the black rings, for the majority of the season. If you're going to buy from DonyellFreak, please use my creator code. It's DF, like my hat. And they'll give you 12% off. Helps me out as well as a content creator. Marshall's Donyell Marshall. But buddy, thanks so much for subscribing. We have a subscriber portion of the Discord server. If you'd like to participate, love to have you join us. If you're watching on TikTok, you can click on my profile and hit the Discord that way as well. Story games, good game if that was you. A lot of times people fall right at the end of the matchup. Don't know how I matched with you down there in the low 600s, but yeah, you're playing quite well. Ryan, when you get outscored, that's usually what happens, unfortunately. So I'll show you guys what you're tapping for tomorrow if you're joining the stream tomorrow. We got 52 standards. We got a ballin', got a bunch of reward packs, Premier, and just a bunch of uniform gobbledygook that we don't care that much about. So please come in. 100,000 likes or 100 follows on TikTok on tomorrow's stream, because today we've ran out of time. But right now I'm opening a pack for Chinko, and I'm going to also open one for Stoffy, who resubscribed earlier. First in the pack, Taysom Hill. Rookie card, Audric Estime. I don't know much about Audric's game. He's a Bronco. And then we got Daniel Hunter last in the pack. Ryan will be here tomorrow. Ryan, if you get a chance, yeah, click on my profile. Link tree's there. Join our Discord server. Free to participate and be a part of it. If you guys like live sports action, I'm going to stream later today at, I think it's at 4 p.m. my time. So in like 4 hours and 15 minutes, we have Professional Grappling League. And then tomorrow, Ohio Valley Wrestling will be on my YouTube channel. First in the pack is Devin White. Got a pretty good rookie pool. Malik Neighbors. Where's the little hookah guy? He would like that one. And then we got Scary Terry McClellan. Let's see who's on Twitch, and we'll raid out to another Twitch stream so you guys can be entertained if you're lurking on the Twitch platform, the purple platform, right now. We will raid the Bearded Ninja 21 on Twitch. So here we go down to Louisiana. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you in the Professional Grappling League stream. And I will get even more packs for us for tomorrow's stream. So that way you guys are hopefully motivated to follow, share, and like. If you're not tapping, you're napping. And if you're not in on this raid, you're missing out.